start at the beginning. You start at this screen. You look. You have your official, which there's not any coming up for the PS4 at this point. And you also got your player created games. You can scroll right with the D-pad. Yep. If you push triangle, you can mark the certain ones with the star that you would like to play. We're going to go ahead and pick a high pop server, but also has... Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. We won't pick a full one. We'll pick a lower one. Medium. We'll play this one. Load in. It does help if you have the app for this game. It's iSurvive. You can download it on your phone. It does help. Kind of lets you get the gist because everything's in Russian. It's hard to determine where you're at. Unless you can read Russian. If you can read Russian, then I guess you don't need the app at all. You can just download a map for the whole thing and just kind of do from there. But the best thing about the map is you can literally put in whatever town you're in. You find a sign, you put the name in the search bar, and it will put you at that spot. Alright. We're going to pick a different server because this one apparently I've already have a character on. Yeah, it takes you a little bit to leave a server. Just so you... Perfect example of why I don't want to be on this server. But yeah, it takes you a little bit to leave the server sometimes because they want to give that opportunity so people can't, you know, get everything they need and just dip out as soon as they push leave. Like it gives you a countdown for it. All right, so we're gonna just go ahead and scroll to a random one. Death Valley. No KOS. Yeah, we'll try that one. Fuck it. Oh, okay. Berlin. Let's try that one. Some of them got different timers. It's just the server. It's just the settings on the server, pretty much. Never been on this server in my life. So you're gonna watch me make my way. Alright. Okay, so from my experience, there's a farmhouse up there. You see it? That white building on the other side of that tree. That's a farm. We could either go this way or this way. No matter where you spawn, you're always going to spawn on the beach. So you can either go left or right, or go straight. If you know where you're going, go straight. There's certain things that you can use as like landmarks to figure out where you're going. For me, there's, it's actually right up here. There is power lines up in this trees that you could follow. The power lines, they split off. I end up taking the right power line, usually, because it will put you up north. The left power line will kind of keep you diagonal to the on area. But we're going to go ahead and hit up a couple of these buildings just so we can get a couple things to make our way around. Triangles, how you open doors, interact with things. Doesn't seem like there's a lot here. There's something. What's this? Yeah, we'll take that and put that on since our temperature is already going down. Little blue marker in the middle. That's got the arrow that keeps fluctuating up and down. That's your temperature. Depending on that is what's going to determine if you're going to get sick or not. If you get sick, the best thing to do is just find yourself a hospital. And usually most hospitals, they do a constant spawn, like a respawn of items. So you can go into those places and they get yourself some multivitamins. Those will basically cure anything that you got. Oh, okay. So we got alcohol here. We're going to take that. And another thing that's cool about these is that you can take these, put them in your hand, go down. You see how it says on the bottom of the screen, it tells you what you can do. You can split it, whatever. You want to combine the alcohol with this. Hold R2. Now I just disinfected all my rags. So in case you got like a cut. See, they're already damaged. That's the thing. Another thing is when you first start on a server, the food you got, you want to instantly eat. Because your life, they spawn you with the bare minimum. Like you need to constantly eat. You need to eat until your bar's full. Both bars, your water bar and your food bar. Once you eat until you can't eat anymore, then your character's going to be good for a while. You know, until you find, like, something. But at this point, like, no matter what, I haven't eaten or drinking anything other than that pear. So more than likely, unless I find food or on a constant search for food, I'm probably going to die. Another thing you can do is you walk up the bushes. I don't have a knife, so I'm going to use my hands, which will make you bleed. And if you bleed, you need to bandage yourself. Well, they start you out with 3 bandages. You can bandage yourself to stop your bleeding. But this is also a good way to get you things that can help you. All right. This will come in handy here in a little bit. Now I need to find a stone. The best places to find stone is like paths, like this. Just follow the path. Just keep an eye out for something that's laying in the path. That's just when you're running, you know what I mean? Like, obviously if you go to like buildings and stuff, but if you're not around buildings when you spawn, the best thing to do is just follow paths or the beach, and you will find stuff. The beach is the best place to look for loot, because nobody ever searches the beach. Like that little thing right there, I guarantee it, I'll probably find like some food and water both here. Oh, there's something. What's that? Fishing rod. Perfect. Let's see what we got over here. Nothing. Nothing. And if you can't find stuff, push the pad, the middle pad on the PS4, and it will give you the vicinity of what's laying around. You just kind of move yourself around a little bit, keep pushing it. It'll give you kind of like a good circle. I think it's like 5 feet, 10 feet around your character. So we're going to run the beach a little bit and see what we can pick up. I'm going to find a stone. Maybe. If we can find a stone, we're set. If you find a knife, you're set. What's this? Another fishing rod. I don't need to. Yeah, as soon as I find a stone, we're good to go. And they like I said, they spawn randomly throughout on the ground and stuff. If you, depending on the server you're on, if you just run the beach, you will get enough food and water. Because everything, like I said, most people don't just search the beach. Like, they go straight to the buildings, because obviously the buildings are going to be the places that are going to have stuff. Like, but of course everybody thinks that way, and that's why they don't have stuff. You got to work your way up. It's like, it's a gradual game. Like, you got to Since I don't have anything, I got to be able to survive to get to somewhere that has stuff. And like these lower towns usually don't. So you just got to kind of make your way through it. Yeah, there's nothing here. We'll go check a couple of these buildings. I doubt there will be anything in them, but we'll check them. We might find a melee. Or even a pick. If we find a pickaxe, we're set. I don't. Because you can take your pickaxe and break rock. You break rock, you can get yourself stone. You get 2 stones, you can build yourself a knife. Nothing. Nothing. God damn it. And like depending on the buildings, like the farms, the industrial areas, they've got usually the stuff you need to build like a base, like hammers, you know, hatchets, tools, tool weapons, you know what I mean? Obviously, military bases are going to have more weapons and more like military-based stuff. Which, like I said at the beginning, you're going to very rarely find anything on the beach. Yeah, I'm not even like... Ooh, there's something over there, I think. Let's see what that is. Ooh, a pickaxe. Perfect. This is exactly what we need. Okay. It's nothing. This is something that a lot of people don't know. Alright, you bring up your pickaxe. Obviously, you click on it. If you want to hotbar it, go to it, push down on the left toggle stick, and you can hotbar things. So I'm going to hotbar that, and I'm going to hotbar this. And I'll go ahead and I'll hotbar that too. Once we find get a knife, we're going to be able to we'll be good. Alright, so I got a pickaxe. I'm going to go back down to the beach and find a stone. Perfect, right here. You can also dig up worms, but we need to find a little stone. There we go. Can we do it on this one? Nope. Gotta find yourself a medium-sized stone. Some is kind of sticking out of the ground. But it's not, like, huge. Is that somebody down there? I think that's somebody down there.
No!
They like to spawn these kind of rocks in the trees, too. You just gotta kind of scroll through the trees. Yeah, I don't... We'll find one. We will. They're all over the place. I keep thinking there's a... Is that a guy over here? There we go. Right here. Oh, never mind. That wasn't the rock. Go over here and check this real quick. Oh, there's a backpack. Perfect. Any other stuff around here? Food, water? No. No. These are the rocks I think you need. Pretty sure these are the ones. Well, it's not giving me the option, so maybe not. You'll get the option. When they give you the option, you'll get it. Like, here we go. Right here. Mine stone. Hold your R2 button. Do this a couple times. Let the whole circle go. Alright, 9 of them. Push triangle. Put that on your back. Take these. Split them. Well, drop it, then split. Or wait, hold on. Pick up your pickaxe, combine the stones. Then you can split. Have the pickaxe in your hand, go down to the stone, push circle. Hold R2. Put that back on your back. Take this stone. Combine with this stone. Small knife. Once you get your knife, pick your knife up. Come up here to the ground. Dig up worms. Get yourself a couple worms. If you find a chicken close by, kill that chicken, skin the chicken, and then skin its guts. It will give you a hook. Once you get the hook, you come down to a bush. If you don't have a fishing pole, come down to a bush. Right here. Or a bigger bush. This might not give me one. Yeah, this bush down here will give me one. It's a bigger bush. Cut the bush with your rock knife. Boom. Big stick, long stick. Take your knife, combine the long stick, sharpen it. Actually, no, I don't mean sharpen it. Well, that's how you would cook meat. You push sharpen, you can push next recipe, split, sharpen, split, sharpen. You find yourself some rope, which you can do with 6 of these. 6 of your rags. Yeah, you can't break down stuff that has stuff in it. So you go to your stone. Combine, craft into rags. Take these rags, combine them with these rags. 6 rags. You need 1 more stack of rags, and you're capable of building a rope. R2 is how you hold R2 to drink, eat while you're walking. If you're running, you can't. Well, we're gonna go ahead and try to find a zombie real quick. Right there. See these lines? They got those lines that go there. They go up into another line set that are back there, and the tree lines. Those ones are the ones you want to follow. They're 2 double lines. They run like literally next to each other. One of them will split off. You want to take the one that splits off to the right, and that will take you further up north into towns and cities or villages. And that's where you basically can loot. Because all this stuff down here is going to be already looted. Unless you look out and find, you know, a chicken or a server that's not been looted, you're not going to be able to survive down here. The best bet is to just kind of scope through a couple villages, get a backpack, you know, get a knife, get some sort of way to defend yourself, and then just start moving your way up north. Like, I'm not even going to search these buildings because I already know they're probably looted. I am going to listen around and see if I can hear a chicken. Which there's a chicken coop right there. And these are also a good place to start. Sometimes you'll find food and vegetables in these places. And then you got your chicken coops. Which usually that means that there's a chicken around here somewhere. You can, if you listen, you can hear it. Alright. Nothing in here from the looks of it. Oh, shoes. Better than ones I had. Take that. Where does the bandana? It's just basically, it's a survival game. You just gotta focus on what you're doing and kind of have a good idea of what you're able to do in this game. That's the main thing. Like, when I first bought this game, I went forever without actually knowing what my character was capable of, what I was capable of doing while I played this game. Like, you don't really know until you know, like, you have to watch other people play, like, kind of get a good idea of what you're expecting. Like, you're gonna die, you know, and that's just like any other game. Like, some games you start out good and you stay good, you know, but most games like this game, that's what I like about this game, is that it actually takes somewhat some knowledge. Like, you can't just jump on and then get it instantly, you know what I mean? Like, that's what I really like about it. Like, that tower down there, that's probably a big city, more than likely. But we're gonna go down here and check these buildings. Or these, railroad tracks. Because these things, of course, they usually have loot in them, too. You can usually tell. Like, yeah, see, these haven't been looted yet. Yeah, I'm like starving. I have no food. But at least I got a knife, so if I do find an animal like a chicken, we're good. You can at least skin it. If you got a stone knife, you can at least skin your chicken. And also, cars have things too, so. Transmitter. Combat gloves. That will save me from cutting my hands. Right here. Those ones usually don't have anything. We'll check this little area. Sometimes you might look out and find yourself a car that can be operational. You just have to find the parts for it. It just determines on what server you're playing on, usually. Yeah, still no food. But I know that there's a water fountain over here. So we're gonna go to that and see if that will kind of help us a little bit. I just need to find a chicken. If I can find a chicken, we're good. Let me just a little can, maybe in some clothes. Little plus sign. That's another thing. If you find some clothes laying down, if there's a plus sign next to the name, before the name, that means that there's stuff in it. So you should go to your inventory and check. So you push on the middle pad, your vicinity, and it will show you. Track pants, jacket, it will show you what's in it. The longer you go without food, the worse it is. And like I said, it just depends on what server you're on. A freaking flare. Yeah, I don't need a flare. I need a can of tuna. I need something. Well, somebody planted a garden. Got these, hold square. Drink till you can't drink no more. Same with food. If you have food, eat until you can't eat no more. Eat until your bar is full. Another thing, if you're sick, see how it's got 3 lines above the water? If you're sick and you got like a bug, you don't want to eat when it's doing that. You want to wait until it drops. You want to wait until the bars drop, and then you want to drink more. And then you can fully fill yourself up. If you keep going, you will puke and you will lose the food you have and the water you have. Sheds also have a lot of things. Duct tape. You can use duct tape to fix your shoes, fix your gloves, fix your cuts. If you get a cut, you use duct tape to fix it. Chicken. I just heard a chicken. We're gonna take this though, because you can make a backpack out of that. We're gonna follow that chicken and get some food real quick. It sounds like it's coming from this way. Here we go. Zombie. Nothing. Does any of these guys have food? Doesn't look like it, does it? Yeah, we might not make it. My character's pretty bad off at this point. And if that happens, it's not a big deal. You know, sometimes you can find food, sometimes you can't. I'm gonna do one more check. There's probably not food in there. But also, these things also have knives, sheaths, weapons, ammo. I wish I had a little bit more life, we'd be good. But yeah, if you know you're getting ready to die, drop everything off your body. The best thing to do. Because if you're going to die, as soon as you die, anything that's on your body will despawn with your body. If you drop stuff, it won't despawn. It will literally sit there for a longer time. Which I've learned that the hard way. I've been killed and not been able to drop my backpack full of things. It's just the way it is. And it's a story about respawn. Boom. That's about as much as I could show you. I hope you enjoyed. Chris.